Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Drug Addiction and Beyond. And y'all know I like to come and give y'all some words of encouragement, and hopefully, everybody is enjoying the channel. If you know someone who's struggling with addiction, maybe they need to laugh, maybe they need to cry, maybe they need to think, maybe they need something that they can hold on to, refer them to the page. Give your friends the page. Quit being selfish like that. Share the page with your friends. I ain't gonna tell you no more. All the addicts I know, it should be way more, y'all, on the page. I don't care if your friends don't want to stop using right now. They may hear something that changed their way of thinking. So refer your friends to the page. Don't. So if they get mad, so be like, I'm going to refer you to the, I'm going to refer you to the page. You don't got to watch it, but I'm going to refer you anyway, right? I'd appreciate it. Anyway, I want to talk to y'all about this because I hear this from patients a lot. Say you're in recovery and maybe you relapsed. Maybe you relapsed a few times, right? Maybe you've done a lot of things while you were in active addiction that everybody around you won't let it go. They keep throwing it in your face. The shit you did when you were using, you can't get past it. You're trying to work on those relationships. You're trying to build that trust back. But the pressure of everybody's thoughts and opinions about your addiction, which is a disease, right, is overwhelming, right? They think that they're helping, but they're not helping with their criticism. They're not helping with calling you a dope fiend. They're not helping with calling you weak. They're not helping you by saying, you ain't gonna do it. How many times have you said that? You keep going back to using. You ain't gonna stop. You just a loser. You just a penny with a hole in it, right? Making you feel bad about yourself. Understand, we have taught people how to treat us. So we have to own that. And people relapse all the time, which relapse is a part of addiction, right? Not recovery, because you never have to use again. But you have to make the decision. A lot of times we try to get clean for everybody else because mama needs us to, daddy wants us to. I need to do this for my children. And those are motivators that we can initially use. But eventually, it's going to have to be an internal love and pull from you, right? Your family's disdain and wanting to get it done for my children and all that is beautiful motivators that'll get you in the door, but they may not keep you there if you don't really understand that you are valuable, right? And that you deserve a beautiful life and that you've already paid for that with your pain, with those nights that you cried, all that. You've already paid for happiness. Don't be afraid to grab it. Also, for family and friends who don't seem to get it, they keep pushing your buttons. Understand, you've allowed them to install those buttons. They know what to say to get a reaction out of you. They know what to do to get a reaction out of you. We got to uninstall those buttons. And when someone say, you know what you used to do? You know how you used to act? You remember when you did this? You remember when you did that? You be like, yes, I do. Aren't you so happy that I'm changing? When they say, do you remember when you did that? Be like, yes, I do. Wasn't I horrible back then? Aren't you so happy that I'm changing? Remember when you did that? Remember when you did that? I was crazy, wasn't I? Aren't you so happy that I'm not in that place anymore? Aren't you so happy that I'm growing now, right? Because none of that stuff, I can't change it. But I'm hoping that you focus on the changes in me, right? And when people bring up stuff that you can't do nothing about that, they still want to hold on to it because they still need to hold on to you in some negative way. When they bring that stuff up, don't deny it. If it's true, don't deny it. Be like, I was really, really sick back then. Can you please forgive me? Because I am working on change. And aren't you so happy that I'm changing? That shut their mouth. that shuts their mouth because they seem to forget all the times when they did things and said things and fell on their face, right? But addicts, we get a constant reminder of how much of a piece of shit we are. Sometimes we have acted in ways, and that title may fit. People forget that it's a disease and it's a sickness, and don't nobody really want this damn thing. Nobody want it. Nobody want it. Nobody wants this, right? So when people bring stuff up, trying to keep you small, keep you stuck, hurt your feelings, just say, you know what? You're right about that. I did that shit, didn't I? Wasn't I crazy back then? I can't even believe I did that. But then say, aren't you so happy that I'm not that person anymore? Aren't you so happy that I've changed? And then watch what they say. And then sometimes we got to leave people alone until we are strong enough to understand they ain't gonna never change. If you need help, Brown Building LLC at gmail.com. If I cannot help you, I know so many people who can. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I'll be back with the next video. But yeah, when they start throwing that stuff, you can't do nothing about that stuff you've done. They don't understand. You feel guilt and shame and all that shit about it too. But when addiction is in control, the person is no longer in control, right? And when people start to accept that it is a disease, right? There's no cure for it. So any addict who has one day clean is a miracle. And don't you forget it.